Hello there. Contemporarily, a person reaches a defined destination when they feel a pull by either two roots to which I predispose, either through clearly the emotional realm of recognition, of seeing familiar advantage, or by way of the more brutal abbreviation of logic, coming forth with undivided energy. The moment may call for both. I'm not denying, but is one better than the other? Is it more advantageous to be emotional or logical? Do we recognize association before form? So let's take this in the reactionary state. Which happens first? Well, I'd say when there's disorder in the air, logic will swoop down and make sense of things. Is everything in order? What is going to happen next? Our emotions may seem in another realm for delivery. But is that how life is? Much of the time, a person does what is easiest. It's a known fact, which would be paying attention to which sensation is the strongest or has the most will at the time your logic is paying attention. That could be what logic is doing. It is receiving the vital perceptions of taste, touch, sight, hearing, and smell simultaneously, and whichever comes to one's recognition most prominently will be the reactionary measure. So there is some truth behind what Aristotle suggested as logic being a tool for organizing thought, variously in the natural order of things, of course. Earlier, before today, I did a talk on receiving nutrients. Well, what about the senses? Do they overpower logic of eating properly? What if I reach in my hand and try to grab a handful of flat ground flaxseed? Because I know it's good for me. But I don't think it would taste particularly satisfying. It's ironic having used logic to mask the taste of flaxseed with, say, different fruits because I want to have the heart. But wouldn't it be logical to think the body should want what is going to make it perform better? There should be a natural instinct towards what is best. That's when the complication from short term and long term admission tries to make sense of priority. So, in the realm of immediacy, I believe most people are tuned into their five senses first. Many say there is a sixth sense, not of perception. But I'm not arguing. Perhaps that is the capitulation of all the senses working together. A complete understanding about the whole. Since we may want to define our bodies, we designated five senses: taste, touch, sight, hearing, and smell. But why do we have to separate them? When you tell yourself, I am only focusing on listening, do you stop feeling? Do you shut down attention to reality's presence, but rather solely separate your ears? I'm not sure it's possible, but it should be taught in school not to ignore your other senses when you focus. But everything is determined on a gradient. Maybe that understanding should be it's latent. That's the goal of life. To to learn emotional logic, which cannot be deviated from. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.